Joining us now is Cardinal Jean-Claude Hollerich, Archbishop of Luxembourg and President of the Commission of the Bishops' Conferences of the European Union. Your Eminence, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you met with Pope Francis today. What was his message to you, and was migration a topic of discussion?
Yes, so it was a great pleasure to meet the Pope. He's in good shape. And we were discussing, of course, about the Commission of the Bishops of the European Union, the dialogue, the ongoing dialogue we have with the institutions of the European Union. And we were discussing also the sad situation at the refugee camp on the island of Lesbos, the camp of Moria, which is on fire. And it's good to see the Pope who cares for people, he cares for everybody, but especially for the poor, the sick, the abandoned. And that's great. And you feel that he's very close to Christ. And he's radical in his interpretation of the gospel. So some people say the Pope is liberal. I think he's radical.
I know in a recent interview you said the church in Europe will be weaker due to the coronavirus pandemic. Why is that, and what do you think needs to be done to help rebuild the church in Europe?
The church in Europe is very weak, and it's weaker in Western Europe than in Eastern Europe. But you see the same signs also in Eastern, very strong secularization. I myself have been a missionary for 23 years in Japan. So when I came back to Europe 9 years ago, first I did not recognize the church anymore, because the church, which was very strong in Luxembourg, had become very weak. It had become a church of old people, without children, without young people. And the pandemic, I think, will accelerate this process because we have still a lot of cultural Christians, of left and of right, who come to church, but where there is no real faith anymore, where there is no relation with Jesus Christ. And I think they will stop coming back. And then we can seize the opportunity to proclaim the gospel and to bring back Christ to the lives of people. And at the same time, we have to care for the new poverties emerging from this pandemic. And I think that this proclamation of faith, together with the help for the weakest, will be a very strong act of evangelization.
Well, Your Eminence, thank you so much for your time today. We really do appreciate it. Cardinal Jean-Claude Hollerich, President of the Commission of the Bishops' Conferences of the European Union. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.